Successful people find strength in their struggles and often deal with their struggles in silence.
If I run away scared that this person wins, and that's what motivates me.
But Dr. Sunny Andrews' greatest battle isn't in a hospital or on a stage, but rather being the targeted obsession of a crazed stalker.
Stalking is an understatement. Who's been harassing me for about a year now. I've contacted the police, the FBI. The thing that scares me the most is that they've involved my family. There's no end in sight. It just keeps getting worse and worse. I think that this person wants to see me suffer. There's been multiple times in my life where I felt vulnerable and wish that there was a way that I could have protected myself.
According to a recent Forbes magazine study, they found that guns were used anywhere between 500,000 and 3 million times a year in order to prevent crimes or save lives.
So normally you're used to talking about guns, but like a different kind of guns.
Like these kind?
Like those
This
kind of guns, yeah. Yeah.
The emotional damage of this stalker has caused Sunny to feel that she needs to now learn how to use a gun. While on a trip in Texas, Sunny decided to go ahead and take matters into her own hands.
Can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
Oh, no.
I don't know who they have and haven't contacted because the person impersonates me and impersonates my colleagues and impersonates other people. So for my parents, they emailed my parents' bosses. So I don't even know who my parents' bosses are. Coming to my work, my gym, leaving stuff at my house, even talking to you about this right now. In the back of my head, I'm like, if they see this, is it gonna make them more mad? I have to plan everything I do thinking that there's gonna be a repercussion from this person.
So today it's gonna be a little different. Are you nervous at all?
No, not really. This is a very controlled environment.
I can't let this person win. And I know that the second I fold and the second that I stop fighting for everything that I've worked for, they win.
What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about hitting the target on the money.
On the money, huh?
Yeah.
You think you can make it on the money today?
At some point, maybe give me like 1 or 2 shots.
1 or 2 shots, okay. Squeeze the trigger whenever you're ready. Not bad. All right, now get in an athletic stance, lean forward a little bit. And when you squeeze the trigger and breathe out.
I got it. Was that 1 or 2
That's
times?
in the middle, yeah.
Nice.
Go again.
Not as good.
Why would that be of interest for you to actually know how to use a gun?
I wanna own a gun personally for protection, for self-defense. I hope I never need to use it.
Now it's empty. Present it and pull the trigger. And we're here in a controlled environment. So if you're ever in a non-controlled, like somebody comes to attack you in your house, right?
Yeah.
You're only as good as your lowest form of training. So you want to make sure that you get it to where you practice it, like the presenting and everything.
Yeah.
And lean in and then breathe and just squeeze. Better. Breathe and squeeze. Lean in.
I feel that without owning a gun, even if I have a security system on my house, or even if there's someone, staying with me, I still don't ever really feel that safe because of what this person has been doing to me.
I got a surprise for you too, though. All right. So this is an AR-15.
Having that extremely powerful gun in my hand and shooting it was kind of the first time since all of this has happened that I felt kind of a sense that I could protect myself. And finally, I was in an environment where I could try and learn how to use it.
Sunny, you're a strong woman, mentally and physically, but knowing how to defend yourself is so important these days.
Absolutely.
It provoked this emotion that I would actually be able to protect myself, which was exhilarating and a little bit shocking, because I saw that I was able to do it, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to.
After having only 2 pro shows, Sunny is one of the top athletes in the world and leading points in the race to Olympia. 2 weeks out from her next show, a win at this one will ensure that she gets to go to the Olympia stage.
Bodybuilding is the only reason I can cope with this part of my life. If I didn't have this outlet, people ask me all the time, how do you balance working out or bodybuilding and residency? And it's not a balance, it's a symbiotic relationship for me. If I didn't have the outlet of working out, there's no way that I would have the energy and the mental focus and the strength. Honestly, you need endurance, mental and physical endurance, to be efficient in the hospital. And it's not just physicians, there's every single person in the hospital. It's emotionally draining to see sick people all the time. So as a physician, you take the Hippocratic Oath, which is to do no harm and to protect others. But you can't do that unless you obviously take care of yourself and protect yourself. So I think that without going out of my way to make sure that my mental health, physical health, and safety is in check, then there's no point in even practicing medicine. So I make a point of making sure that I go to the gym, I feel safe, and I remind myself that I'm stronger than this person. Otherwise, at work, I'd be distracted and there's no way that I could do anything good. If you're a young female and you've been experiencing someone threatening you, stalking you, harassing you in any type of way, the best advice that I can give you is to stay focused and busy. The second that I start letting my mind wander and I have a day where I'm just alone and I'm not keeping my mind occupied is when I let the fear get the best of me. So as much as going out and doing stuff makes you a little bit more vulnerable, it's the only way. You can't stop living your life. You can't let fear dictate your whole life. I remind myself every day that I'm gonna be okay. And that's really all you can do. You'll find strength through your struggle.
Strength through struggle, a champion's motto. One that Dr. Andrews plans on taking all the way to the Olympia stage.